streak. Woo! Martin Lawrence is like, pizza delivery for robbery homicide.
His hiding place is not what it used to be.
Is this really a police station?
Of course.
Now, to get back to his rock.
Pizza delivery for robbery homicide. You're the new lead detective. Me?
What year is it right now?
2015.
This movie came out in
1999.
I was fucking 8 years old. I had to sneak this on pay-per-view when I was homesick from school. Ordered it on the, the box, old school shit. So it's been a while. This movie obviously was starring
Martin Lawrence
and
Lukey Wilson.
I don't know.
You might find some cameos from Dustin, Kenny Powers' brother.
The guy who was shitting on the toilet.
D-ball, what are you doing, man?
God damn it, Kenny, I'm brushing my teeth.
Also, we have the great fucking Dave Chappelle.
What are we getting ourselves into here? Martin Lawrence, where are you taking us, okay? Whoa, what's this?
Wow.
Blue streak? Is this like a fast blue guy? Martin Lawrence is part of a heist team that's trying to steal a jewel from a very not protected bank. A well underutilized security force, which consists of like two dudes who are both old, sitting behind a desk looking at tapping computer screens like, no one's in there, no one's in this room.
We do have another special little clip for you. There's a part that we observed, maybe because we're fucking over analytical fucks, but a part where a security guard would have to cover 10 feet.
Boss, you gotta guard 20 feet from me. 10 feet. It's supposed to be fast.
You would think the normal security guard walking to investigate something weird. The security guard notices the computer screens aren't working well, so he goes to investigate. You'd think he'd have quite a pace. Tommy and I counted the seconds it took for that security guard to walk 10 feet. 10 feet, which is me laying down in a half. How long did it take, Tommy?
$14 fucking seconds to cover 10 feet. Like, I don't know. That's kind of suspect to me.
Less than a foot? That's not even taking real steps. I'm gonna start calling Deacon the Mask.
I haven't seen him in any other movies, so...
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Training Day.
Wow.
Peter Green is his name. He has a villain kind of name in real life, too. He peaked in, like, 90, like... Martin Lawrence and his team, which consists of Dustin Powers,
Awesome.
The Mask,
Better than ever, you idiots.
and Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence is just Martin Lawrence. He's so himself.
Marty Larry.
Man, Marty, that's the best name for him. Marty Larry.
He goes by that sometimes. We forget about a main important person in the team.
Oh, we did, like, one of the best.
In the team. And the getaway driver was Mr. Dave Chappelle himself. One thing I noticed a little bit was the cop totally fucking racially profiled him just because he was sitting in a car smoking a cigarette.
Just because he smoked 164 cigarettes doesn't mean he's suspicious or a threat.
Or the fact that he was black. I just thought it was kind of racially profiling. If a
still...
white guy was there, they were like, oh, he's just using the ATM machine. The opening scene is, oh, yeah, it's pretty, keeps you going, it's a little intense.
Deacon takes out Dusty on the roof, shoots.
17 million 4 ways. What? I'm too greedy for that, Eddie.
Falls off the building, lands on Dave Chappelle's fucking car, which causes all the cops to show up at the bank. Martin Lawrence, scuffles up to the roof of the Diamond, and Deacon's like,
Got the rock. What? Got the rock!
I was in the fucking Mask. I'm better than ever, you idiot. I'm gonna say it over and over again.
Better than ever, you idiots.
On the rooftop, they get in a scuffle. They get in a little scuff. What's that name of the thing on the rope where they go from one place to the other?
Zip lining.
That's what the name of the thing is. So they zip line to the next building that's under construction. He stashes the diamond in like a duct on the ceiling. Martin Lawrence gets arrested. Deacon is like, oh, I'm gonna go be in training day, and he leaves. He's out of there. And Martin Lawrence goes to fucking jail. You have to mention when he gets out of jail and the one shoelace.
One shoelace, one wallet containing $22.
One shoelace? Yo, man, you know how much some shoes cost? One shoelace?
I came in here with two. What you gonna do with one shoelace? Let me in on the secret. Floss your ass. Gotta go.
He gives more lip to like authority in this movie than like Cool Hand Luke. Which is, no one's gonna get that reference. They're all too young.
I don't get it. Loses his bitch.
Definitely gets raped.
She was fucking somebody else. They don't mention that in the movie, but like, come on now, where's she not gonna fucking have sex for 2 years?
Yeah. If you notice, there's a kid standing on a bike in the background during that whole scene. And when I was younger, I was like, they used a fake background because there's just a kid. But then if you watch it late, like if you watch it, he moves. So it's really just some kid in the background watching their argument, literally just in the back, right next to Martin Lawrence's head.
They should have used a fucking green screen child.
Yeah, there should have been a baby unlocking an iPad fingerprint thing with its dick.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
The prototype iPad.
And like then Doc Brown's like, baby, you gotta get back to the future.
So after he finds out his girl's like, fuck you, Marty, you're gone, toast, peace. Then his next progression stage leads to
finding that fucking diamond. Which to me, I know it's big and it's like, oh my god, it's worth so much. But to me, it's like, it's not that big. Like, if someone said like, look what I have, I'd be like, okay. If someone said, here's that diamond, here's 10 grand cash, I'd be like, well, only because I can have it right now, I'm going to take the money cash, okay? I would literally smash it just to be like you know, if you have glass, like you just want to break it.
I, however, wouldn't do that. I would probably get robbed 5 times in back with that diamond and still have money left over.
Your whole family could die and you'd have the diamond and be like, I mean, really, though, like, the opportunities are endless. Like,
I mean, I have a 17... The diamond, however, they mentioned in the movie is worth $17 million.
So next thing that happens is pretty much Martin Lawrence goes to Mexico and it ends. No, I'm just kidding.
And Macaulay Culkin gets home again.
And he's like, ah! What if, like, on like the 5th movie, he goes to jail, 2 hands slapping his butt cheeks and spreading him apart, and then Dick goes in and he screams. So it's like the same thing, like butt cheeks, just like, and they spread. It's the same thing, just butt cheeks, like, just the sound of like slapping him, like
the same scream,
and they spread. Like, this part of your life, it's like, and they spread it, and like it's a butt.
Like this.
Like a big like graphic that goes in, like slides right in, and you just hear him go.
Macaulay Culkin, stop fucking doing drugs, man. Bro, you made me fucking fart.
Oh, it's not funny. Just the slap. Just the slap. The leg. Was he older in this one? He goes, no, he's like 10. Like,
Why would Kevin be why would he be in jail?
Because he gets left home alone again, and the mom just calls the cops, and she's like, I want to teach you a lesson. Would you like that scared straight thing? And they're like, oh yeah, you got it. We'll get him.
Bro, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Alright, blue streak.
Okay, so really quick. So Martin Lawrence decides he's going to impersonate a cop, which is really easy. All you need to do is just carve on a badge and give him like a piece of paper with like, I'm a cop on it. And they're like, oh, this all makes sense.
Who's in charge of payroll is what I was really concerned.
Yeah.
Who's paying this guy and how is he cashing his checks?
He gets partnered up with Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson is, it's like having a box of fireworks. And Luke Wilson is the blanket that gets draped over the box to like keep it safe.
Yeah, you know you don't have to stop for the yellow. You could just drive right through. It's all right.
Sir, not if you've seen some of the accidents I've seen. No thanks.
I could look at him as more of like a fucking Pikachu to an Ash Ketchum.
Well, you know what he says. This place is a cesspool. He's like, oh, it is? Oh, God.
I can't believe I didn't notice.
Yeah, drugs.
Can't even see it. Oh, God. They try to tell you that, like, Martin Lawrence is a thief, but because you're a thief, you can be the best cop ever because you know how a thief thinks. But at the same time, thieves get caught because they're not cops.
They try to portray police in this because basically they're saying that a person who's a criminal could get away with deceiving a whole fucking office of...
For days. It take more than one day. You can see his clothes change at one point in the movie. So for days, he's just in a police... Gets promoted to head detective.
You're the new lead detective, burglary division.
You know there's a veteran that's been there for like 20 years who's been working the cases, solving murders, busting rapists. And then one day it's
busting rapists.
Busting them up good. And you know, he came into work one day and they go, oh, you hear about the new lead detective? And the guy, like, his face drops and he's like, his coffee cup gets all shaky in his hand and it says world's greatest dad on there because, like, he's been working it for, got that cup mug 30 years ago, still sipping coffee out of it, the same shitty desk.
Because his son passed away in a fire.
Oh yeah, that he inadvertently lit because he was drunk and he threw a cigarette and it lit the house on fire. But his wife knows but didn't say anything and said it was electrical. So like that guy is sitting there, this hypothetical guy who's not even in this movie. No, we'll highlight him.
No, he's
this
in
guy,
there.
yeah,
He's in there.
We're showing him right now. We had to zoom in, but he's in the background there. That
Look
guy.
at that hair.
Yeah.
Look at there. You can see the stress.
I fucked that guy right in his mouth. So yeah, he gets promoted to lead detective. Everyone's just like, okay, like literally everyone's like, sure. No, why not? Why not? It's good for me. And then they're like, all right, now go catch this big drug kingpin. So it all comes to a head when there's this big drug bust where they're gonna bust Home Alone 3, and Martin Lawrence, the mask, shows up and he's gonna kill everyone. So Martin Lawrence chases Deacon across the Mexico-America border, shoots him, grabs the diamond, walks back to Luke Wilson and the FBI and everyone else, and they're all like, we don't know who you are, like, what's going on? And Martin Lawrence is like,
I'm a federale.
in that moment, I would literally pull out my gun and be like, you're under arrest for suspicion of some shit.
Just being
like,
shady.
yeah, something's going the fuck on.
It's dope, though.
Wait, you have to do this, you have to go.
What you...
Is that cool? Is that a thing people do? Is that, I didn't make that up. Get them
Bump
both,
them back?
Yeah, you can get them both unlit. Just go.
I want to get them down. Sometimes you can just pretend you do chewing tobacco.
Yeah! Switchblade it. Switchblade your middle finger.
Have you ever done the butterfly knife? Have you done the mace?
No, you ever caught the frisbee?
Have you ever done the free throw?
Oh, the old man's last middle finger.
Blue streak. All right, so we're just gonna wrap that up.
It is not nearly as exciting or memorable. It's kind of memorable because that's the thing. This is only memorable because I've seen it 90 times. Watched it now, I was a little bit like, okay, well, come on.
Let's get through this.
Yeah. And it's not because I've seen it before. It's just like, the stakes aren't that high. Like, I just don't care, you know?
I feel like they went 50-50 with the action and comedy when they could have went 100 for both. Like, the comedy, like, there was a couple parts that could have been funnier with, like, maybe a little bit of a cuss word, or maybe, like, even an N-bomb. It would have made me laugh.
Yeah. No, there's an N-bomb. Wait, ready?
There's not enough of them. We'll post we should put a little link to click and watch.
Oh, yeah, yeah, what's it called? Annotation.
Oh.
You want to put them all over the place?
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, annotations. They're all on your face right now. You just can't notice, but see. Swipe them. I'll get them. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.